Good morning, everybody. We are back. And the show must go on. So let's continue with the show. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Itwip and Martin. I was a little bit late today, I know, but I had my job to do. I had some other things to do. How are you guys? Any good trades throughout the early New York session? We're just arriving to the new 10 a.m. session, so I'm quite curious how this is going to go. We do have some buy side still up there. A little bit curious how this is going to play out. So we'll see, I guess. We shall see. On the mini, there's a high at 52. I wonder if we can get to the 50s maybe. How's it going? Let me know if you guys have some good trades. I'm still interested to take some good trades today or tomorrow or whenever. Okay, last minute until the new 10 a.m. hourly candle. We have a demand zone right here. Indicators are not really showing anything on my end. Yeah, nothing really. NQ maybe going down to sweep some more liquidity. That's what I think is happening. And the new hour is coming in about 10 seconds. Hey, Navab. Good to see you. All is good. All is good. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So here we go. 10 a.m. started. 15-minute candle looks like a doji from here. Quite interesting. I was expecting a bit of a push here, but it's not going to happen now, I guess. Maybe later. So who knows? Maybe it's going to happen later. Otherwise, I don't see anything happening right now. So far, just still hovering here. Philcos, hey there. 2 break even, nice. I guess the open, like from the 9:30, wasn't really doing too much here. As far as I've checked. Swept a bit of a liquidity down there, but didn't go all the way down. Now it's up here in this zone. I wonder if it wants to completely destroy this level, or is this just going to go sideways here? That's the big question. But so far, I don't see anything happening. So, what else? What about gold? Gold is up there. Actually, we nicely returned to that. Which level was that? That was an order block. We returned to that area on gold. Interesting to see, to be honest. So far, that's where we are. But I have a feeling that NQ should be breaking that 52. I mean, it's struggling right now on the 1 minute, and look at how the midpoint is rejecting price. So, but I think it should be breaking that 52 level sooner or later. I'm not gonna jump into a buy because it can go sideways if it wants. Too much indecision. Too much indecision here. Oh, look at that. Now it just made it. Maybe I should have jumped into the long position there. What a move. What a move. And so we have an unbalanced price range from yesterday's AM session starting around 343. So let's see how it goes. Went up real nicely. The show must go on. You know, the show must go on. And I don't see any other trades. Looking at gold, nothing there. I'd like to jump into a long position on NQ maybe. Now that we have disabled completely this zone. How far is this area? It's not too far. It's like almost 90 points. If we would see a nice pullback, then maybe. I'd say that this gap starts around 345 and it's just going. Look at that. Keeps going without a pullback. All right. Up to 68 now. Up to 68. Hey Kirk, what's up? I wasn't sleeping now. I was having family stuff to attend. We were, you know, I was the chauffeur again. I'm not long. I'm not in a position. I'm not in a position. But I do think that this is just going to go up to the 300s, you know. I think that is something that's going to happen. Yeah, let's just see. I'm going to have to reconnect here quickly. What accounts do I have here? No, not that one. Not this one. Okay. I'm still not in a position, don't worry. But I feel like we're going up to the 300s. Why do I feel like we're going up to the 300s here? It's very close, that's for sure. I don't know. I was waiting for. I'm still waiting for some sort of a pullback here. So, for example, into this level, that would be great. 300 is somewhere here. We have that unbalanced price range higher. Would be great if price would try to push into that 300 area. Ah, okay. Well, that could be an important level. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see the pullback. How far is this gap here? Okay, it's like 20 points. It's nothing. Just a second. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm back. I'm here. I just had to run out for a coffee. I just had to get a coffee. I know, right? Hey, Green, what's up? You got wrecked? Come on, Green. Oh, no. No. Vilkos. So videos. What the heck are you watching, Vilkos, man? I don't know. This guy is. All right. At least we know that information now, so it's good to know. It's always good to have more information about this. It's all right, Vilkos. We need the positive vibes here. Okay, so we went down into this area. I don't know. I'm kind of looking for a scalp here to the 300, so let's just see how it's going to behave in this area. If it starts to pull back even more to the downside, I mean, what do we have? Do we have some zones down there? We almost have relative equal lows. It doesn't really want to go lower. Why is that? That's strange. That's kind of strange. This one could be a tricky one anyways. Went back to the 5-minute to pick up liquidity. Is this going to be a reversal here or not? It does look like it. It does look like that this is going to be something more. I have to make a... Okay. Seems like going lower. No worries. Green. That's awesome. Karen does the cucumber. The new webcam. Well, I don't know about the new webcam, but it's too bright. That's the problem. That it's too bright. If I open up another page, for example, I don't know, this here. Look at how bright everything is. If I open up just a web browser, like a Google browser, it's just too bright. If I switch back to the chart, it's cool. But otherwise, this is how bright it is. I don't like this. That's the problem. I have to do something about this. Thank you, Abhishek. Good to see you. What's happening? Still kind of waiting for a good structure shift, or I don't know. Karen does the cucumber. This guy is hilarious. Okay. We might gonna have something here. I'm not sure. Can we look for an inversion? It technically inverted the 5-minute, but is this gonna go higher? I don't think so, man. It doesn't seem like it. I thought that it will, but it's not going. It just wants to go lower. Do we have some zones on the downside? 5-minute bullish order block. It technically is an order block, by the way. Sell side liquidity down there. Is this thing gonna go down all the way? Let's see the 1 hour. Went up there, did not reprice or did not rebalance that area, and now we're still going down a little bit more. But how far? That's the question. You see, Abhishek, this is what's happening. A TV page is perfect. All right. That's what matters. But, you know, just for safety reasons, after my stream, I'm going to restart my computer, delete the cookies. I'm going to wipe the memory, everything. Everything is going to be cleaned. Yeah, the market is definitely crazy. It's absolutely... I don't know what's going on with the open here. And by the way, we do have relative equal lows. And if you look at this, well, it's technically a zone. I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, but it seems like we're going down to 182. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But this is the... Which one is it? Okay, this is the first fair gap. I think we might want to go down there again. Maybe. Not sure. And now it's going up. So many levels and order blocks. Market is absolutely nuts here. Open of the candle is 82.50. Yeah, it could go, I guess. It could. Interesting. What was the high of the 4-hour BPR? I don't know. I'm not sure. Please help me out with that, because now I'm focusing on the 1-minute chart to scalp on a trade maybe. If I jump into a scalp, I'll let you know. I would be looking for the 182. But Kirk, I will check for it a little bit later. Help me out with it. You have to clean the browser, yeah. Range day could be happening. If this is a range day, I mean, I don't know. Could it be possible that it still wants to tag a level lower or not? If I jump into a scalp, I'll let you guys know. Okay. This is a crazy market, I can tell you that. Rejection on the 15-minute, I can see it, but there's still some unbalanced price range. A little bit higher. I don't know. Crazy candles, yeah. Jumping into a short here. 211.75. I'm shorting this. Scalping it to 185.25. Come on. Oh no. Man. Are you serious? I wanted to see the 1-minute zone down there just to pick up orders from there. It's starting at 182, so my TP is 85.25 if it goes down there. I hate this. Come on. Just mitigate that zone and I don't care what happens after. It's a heavy position. Really? Come on, I need it to go down to the zone. Just go down to the zone. That's all I want. It needs to go back to the zone. How difficult is that? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Woo! My God, I just made almost $1,000 on funded accounts. It was 2 Bulenox funded. Okay. Whew, this was wow. The best, thank you. Okay, this was wow. This was very, very risky. Okay, so if you want to know my idea, and if you want to know why I took this, another conviction why the zones are working. And that's why I love the zones. Bullish order block here. Also, 1 minute, sorry, it's a 1 minute. 1 minute bullish order block, these 3 candles at 9:38, 39, and 9:40. Also a bullish demand zone, this one. So this is why I chose this one. Bullish. Demand zone. Of course, is bullish. The demand zone is. So that was the target, and the idea behind it was first is the inversion gap right here. So inversion fair value gap right there. Then going lower, then second sign that it picked up liquidity. It picked up liquidity from that fair value gap, so it started to go lower. And so here I was still hesitating. I don't even know where my entry was. So I was hesitating, but I was like, man, this has to go down. And it just went down. So that's why it was a scalp trade. But it was a heavy one. I usually don't like to do these kind of trades. Ooh, but it was a good one. I can also request the payout from MyFundedFutures, by the way. Let me show you. From MyFundedFutures, I just don't know what to do currently, so give me some advice, because I really don't know what should I do. I'm doing not too good this month. I'm not doing so good. The start of this month and last week, by finishing last month, was definitely slower than usual. I mean, including payouts. I blow up 2 funded accounts. I have to do a video about it. Look at that, we're going down. I think it will break the zone down there. But so here's the MyFundedFutures. Oh, not this one. The MyFundedFutures. I have a funded pro account which I haven't traded yet. 50K. I have a core funded account. Today I made $225 on it, so the balance is still only at 1,881. Now I don't know what to do with this. Should I request $1,000 or not? That's $800 after profit split. So now there's $800. Also, I have an evaluation account, a pro, which is getting close to being funded, but that's not the real deal. The core account here is I can request $1,000. I just don't know if I should. I think I should build more buffer. I think that's what I should do. I think I should be building more buffer. And you see, that's the problem, is that the screen is putting too much light here. If I open up a browser window or whatever, it's too bright. Okay. What else is happening? Gold is just pushing higher. Maybe that's, yeah, Philcos, maybe the natural body glow. Yeah, yeah. It could be that. I think so too. Most likely because there's no other reason for it. I see no other logical reason. So, all right. At least we know it now. Now we know that. So what's the game plan? Does anybody know what's the game plan now? Because I don't. What if price still wants to go lower? What if this here, this 300 and higher move is not the game plan? There is still a so this zone has not been taken out yet. First of all, there's another one down there from Asia session. All right, and yeah, we have the Asia low. Oh no, sorry, yeah, almost Asia low down there. Previous day low is almost Asia low, and so I'm at the middle here. If I zoom out, I have a chance to continue higher. Actually, no. Hold your horses. No. Actually, I have a higher chance to go lower because other than having an unbalanced price range on the upside, I have nothing to go for. Nothing. Instead, I have two zones here. I have the break of the 1 minute zone here, and I have the other one down there at 116. So, technically speaking, my levels are saying that we have more targets on the downside than on the upside. This has been completely destroyed, so I'm just going to get this out of here. Also this one as well. And this one doesn't matter as well. I don't even know what this was. So technically speaking, we have more targets on the downside now than on the upside. The only thing that bothers me is the unbalanced price range up there. Nothing more. So what should I do? The inner power, yeah. Gold hitting the gap up there. Okay, let's see. I'm also watching my supersonic indicators from the future, and this is what it shows on NQ on the 1 minute time frame. So we definitely have a pivot point here. I mean, a level, not pivot point, sorry, I take it back, but a reversal area up there. And so far, the trend is like the short-term short-term trend is bearish. If it gives a second dot entry, which is basically a fractal point, then it could be good for a possible continuation on the short side. Also, the system gave a nice long entry here earlier, and this happened like yeah, somewhere in the early AM session. Beautiful long entry. Okay. Otherwise, nothing. Well, one happened here too. Yeah. It's technically not that good. Anyway. Super Nintendo. Yeah, it's basically a mixture of both on Commodore. All right, so back to NQ. I remember that game. Donkey Kong, of course. Who wouldn't remember that game? Okay, now it's pushing back. Cool. Look at that. Going back up again. Do we have some news, by the way? I think President Trump is speaking, right? He's speaking. I heard somewhere, I mean, I was reading that he's going to have a speech. Maybe not, but you never know. He's yapping. Right. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see then. Yeah, it did. All right. I'm just curious. if NQ is gonna make a move higher again above that fair value gap. 60, what was it? That was at 61. What was the high here? 61. No, that was not. 63 was the high there. Kind of curious about that. Anyway, as far as I can tell, nothing is in the news. So, and I have no positions to go with. Yeah, sometimes I placed the trade earlier. I had a short trade here. I showed it on here on stream. I had a trade here. And what else did I have? I had a trade in the London session. I went long and I closed it. So I had 2 trades today, basically. Yeah. It's basically gambling stocks and having 500 viewers. Well, I know that the action is required sometimes, but if I don't see the move, then, you know, why would I enter? But if you want me to enter, I can enter a trade if you guys want me to. Let me just enter a trade, okay? Let's enter a long position. Okay, enter the long right now. 10 micros. There you go. Enter the scalp trade. 10 micros on a Bully funded account. I don't know if I can show you before the move is happening. Where is it? Oh, it already went to... Okay, this was it. There you go. It already went to TP. So you can't say that I didn't took a trade. I took a trade. Sorry. Marker labor, small, large. There you go. Entered with... No, that was not it. But this was it. How? I entered with 10 micro. Okay, yeah, because it's above each other. I entered with 10 micro on this one. So this was just on a new Bully account. I made $204 for the stream. But I don't want to do this because I hate scalping. I just hate scalping. I really hate it. I know, Kirk. I know. But I mean, just for the action, I can... But look at that. If it would have missed my TP, I would be in a drawdown now. And this is why I don't like it. I mean, how far... Actually, I had a logic behind the trade. The only logic was that the 63 was a 1-minute fair value gap. So that's why I was targeting 61.5 on this trade. So that was the reasoning. But otherwise, I'm not really a huge fan of taking a trade just for the action. But this time, I was, I guess, a little bit lucky on this one. Anyway. So basically, I took 3 trades now. This was my 3rd trade today. And I really need to find... And actually, I took a trade on evaluation accounts too, but I don't count them as practically a valid trade. I did take a trade on the pro accounts that I have at MyFundedFutures. So this is the pro evaluation account. No. Here, I made 446 today on the pro evaluation account. And I have a take profit trader account. I just flipped it, but this is actually a funded account. I just have to flip it. And I made $1,477 on another take profit trader account. But I still need like 200 and I don't know, almost $300 for this one. But these are evaluation accounts. I don't count them really. I do go a little bit crazy on those. Gold is up there. NQ is up there. I don't know what's it gonna do, but I feel like the move is still not over. Hey, Venom! Good to see you. Yeah, because like everybody's streaming in New York session. That's the thing, Venom. Like the viewers from the US and even from Europe are watching like bigger streams, and that's normal, you know. And that's normal. Big influencers, people with big following are conquering this space. But hey, it's still alright. It's fine. AI is going to replace 300 million jobs. Jesus. But you know, that also means that there are going to be new jobs or opportunities that we don't even know about yet. So, new things that are going to replace humans that, and we don't even know what those things are going to be yet. Look at it. It just keeps pushing. Let's see. What's it doing, man? Dun, dun. Boom banana, hey there. What's happening? Okay, okay. Gold is going back to this zone here. It broke this high, the sweep. So next target could be up there. Wasn't really expecting this move, but let's see what's gonna happen here. Oh, Kirk, yeah. I only watched Tom. Tom's new job will be as a battery for the AI. So I'm just gonna be okay. So Kirk, so you think that I'm just gonna be in some sort of a hot tub, wires all over attached on me, and I'm just gonna be a battery. Okay, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm sorry. Oh. Well, it's kind of a thing, right? By the way, I was thinking, would you guys like to see a chat box on the screen? No. I was always kind of messing with the idea to have a chat box. Queen. Font size. I don't know. Custom code. Background color. Can it be transparent? The handsome face, alright. How can I set this to transparent background? Queen. Boxed. Okay, I can put it there. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna mess around with it later sometime. So it looks like NQ might try to go higher. What a surprise. Just like gold. I wasn't really sure if that's gonna be the thing, but I guess that's now a thing. Is this push gonna be enough? Let's just wait and see. Okay, give me a moment. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm not closing the stream. I'll be right back. Okay. Here we are. NQ climbing higher. Up to the 300s maybe. Is it possible? It seems like it is. It's just heading higher. Swept that level. Okay. But is this a sign that it's going to go up to the 300s? I'm still kind of curious. I don't know. MyFundedFutures not support discount. How do you mean? Now they are back to standard discounts. I think the new promo is not out yet. There's going to be a new promo soon. If you're a first time user at MyFundedFutures, yeah. So if you're a first time user, you can still get the 50%, but so far the new promo is still not out, so everything is back to basic. Everything is back to basic right now, but it's gonna happen. Don't worry, Martin. Just, you know, a bit of a patience. All I know is that there's gonna be something maybe today or tomorrow, but hopefully soon. I just don't know for which plans or yeah, it's gonna be happening. But thank you so much, Martin. By the way, I appreciate it. Grateful for the support. There's gonna be something more. So. Or you can try out, you know, Take Profit Trader, or yeah, Take Profit Trader still has the 40% off with no activation fee. So that's still a good deal, very good deal. And also TRADEDAY, sorry, not TRADEDAY 2, and TRADEIFY has the 35% off, even from the straight to funded accounts. So that's somewhat a good deal. But anyways, I'm gonna have to sign off. I know this was a short stream, but I didn't have the time too much to be in time here. I mean, sorry. Anyway, I couldn't get here on time. I'll be at MyFunded TV shortly. I gotta make sure that the computer works flawlessly. So I'll be there in about 30 minutes if you guys would like to check in. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow for London and New York. Everything is on schedule. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the stream, please kindly use the code TOMSABO. It works everywhere now, even at TRADEIFY too. So check them out, and thank you. God bless you all. And I'll be back at MyFunded TV and tomorrow in London. All right. Cheers, everybody, and God bless you all.